If you define the problem correctly, you almost have the solution. Every once in a while, a revolutionary product comes along that changes everything. People need to have the incentive that if they invest and succeed, they can make a fair profit. Otherwise, they will stop investing. The lunatics have taken over the asylum, and we can do anything we want. Make it like a sunflower. You need to have a collaborative hiring process. Do not be afraid, you can do it. Focus does not mean saying yes, it means saying no. A lot of people think big business in America is a bad thing. I think it is a really good thing. Most people in business are ethical, hard-working, good people, and it is a meritocracy. My job is to make the whole executive team good enough to be successors, so that is what I try to do. Do not try to do everything. Do one thing well. When you have feelings like sadness or anger about your cancer or your plight, to mask them is to lead an artificial life. No one is going to buy a big phone. Technology alone is not enough. Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. Intuition is a very powerful thing, more powerful than intellect. The most precious resource we have is time. Customers do not measure you on how hard you tried, they measure you on what you deliver. Packaging can be theater, it can create a story. It takes a lot of hard work to make something simple. Innovation is saying no to 1,000 things. Life is about creating and living experiences that are worth sharing. The best way to create value in the 21st century is to connect creativity with technology. You are already naked. There is no reason not to follow your heart. Quality is more important than quantity. One home run is much better than 2 doubles. The only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. Do not be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Life can be much broader once you discover one simple fact: everything you call life was made up by people no smarter than you. In the first 30 years of your life, you make your habits. For the last 30 years of your life, your habits make you. Most people never pick up the phone and call. Most people never ask, and that is what separates the people who do things from the people who just dream about them. If you have not found it yet, keep looking. Overnight success stories take a long time. Do not just live a life, build one. We had nothing to lose and everything to gain. The most important decisions you make are not the things you do, but the things you decide not to do. If you are afraid of failing, you will not get very far. You cannot look at the competition and say you are going to do it better. You have to look at the competition and say you are going to do it differently. Everything is important, that success is in the details. I want to put a ding in the universe. Everything is based on a simple rule: quality is the best business plan, period. Technology is nothing. What is important is that you have a faith in people, that they are basically good and smart, and if you give them tools, they will do wonderful things with them. Follow your heart, but check it with your head. It is better to be a pirate than to join the Navy. You cannot mandate productivity. You must provide the tools to let people become their best. I am as proud of many of the things we have not done as the things we have done. Innovation is saying no to 1,000 things. There were good times, there were hard times, but there were never bad times. If a user is having a problem, it is our problem. It is technology married with liberal arts, married with the humanities, that yields us the results that make our heart sing. If you do not cannibalize yourself, someone else will. You have to trust in something: your gut, destiny, life, karma, whatever. Do not settle. As with all matters of the heart, you will know when you find it. If you want it, you can fly. You just have to trust yourself a lot. Recruiting is hard. It is just finding the needles in the haystack. You cannot know enough in a 1-hour interview. No one wants to die. Even people who want to go to heaven do not want to die to get there. I sat in a garage and invented the future. Some mistakes will be made along the way. That is good, because some decisions are being made along the way. We will find the mistakes. We will fix them. There is a phrase in Buddhism, beginner's mind. It is wonderful to have a beginner's mind. You should never go to a meeting or make a telephone call without a clear idea of what you are trying to achieve. I think if you do something and it turns out pretty good, then you should go do something else wonderful, not dwell on it for too long. Just figure out what is next. Much of what I stumbled into by following my curiosity and intuition turned out to be priceless later on. Strategy is figuring out what not to do. That is been one of my mantras: focus and simplicity. Simple can be harder than complex. Without passion, any rational person would give up. People do not know what they want until you show it to them. That is why I never rely on marketing research. Our task is to read things that are not yet on the page. It is not our faith in technology. It is faith in people. Sometimes when you innovate, you make mistakes. It is best to admit them quickly and get on with improving your other innovations. Death is very likely the single best invention of life. It is life's change agent. It clears out the old to make way for the new. The real art is knowing what to leave out, not what to put in. We have always been shameless about stealing great ideas. Right now the new is you, but someday not too long from now, you will gradually become the old and be cleared away. Sorry to be so dramatic, but it is quite true. We've got to make the small things unforgettable.